just got back from a medical mission in Nepal where two devastating earthquakes killed thousands of people. KTXS reporter Will Jensen caught up with this first responder and brings us his first-hand account of what it's like to respond to a disaster.
Ephraim Goff and his wife work as EMTs, and there was definitely a need for their skills in Nepal after a 7.9 earthquake hit April 25th. They got there 5 days later. They shared these pictures with us.
The buildings were just gone. There were just like 2 or 3 city blocks leveled. Power lines still, live power lines still on the ground.
It was a medical mission trip, treating victims and setting up clinics in outlying villages.
Sometimes you'd see some people just sitting on the rubble doing nothing, and then sometimes you'd see people digging through the rubble, trying to salvage whatever they could from their former house.
More than 8,000 people were killed in the 2 earthquakes. Goff says some of the villages outside the cities were hardest hit.
A lot of those deaths were way out in the mountains in the really remote villages where they didn't have good structures. It was mainly basically mud and brick structures that just toppled over or were wiped out by rock slides from the mountains.
This was Goff's first natural disaster. He paid for the nearly 3-week trip by setting up a GoFundMe account. He says it's a calling and plans to travel to more in the future.
I actually want to go and help and be that person that's crazy enough and bold enough to go into the middle of an earthquake zone and work with people.
Will Jensen, KTXS News.